Hi y'all, my name is Alexis Natalie, and today I'm going to be doing a get to know me while you get ready with me. After editing back my first video and watching it, I literally bored myself to death. So today, that's not gonna happen. I wanted to get ready. I wanted to just do something fun and random. I have absolutely no plan for what look I'm gonna go for, but I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna pull out my favorite palette in the whole wide world, not just because it was a gift from my boyfriend, but it's just like literally it's the best thing. First of all, it's beautiful. So since I'm using really bright, crazy colors, I'm gonna do what I did in my last video and start with my eyes. I'm using the same e.l.f. Camo Concealer as my base. This Real Techniques Beauty Sponge is probably better than the Beauty Blender. Don't tell anyone I said that. And to start, I'm gonna take my ColourPop E2 and I'm literally just gonna go for it. I'm gonna take a D3, which is a lime green color. It's super, super pretty. And I'm just gonna start packing it on. So while I do this, I figured a get to know me video would be appropriate. I mean, really, it should probably have been my first video, but I don't care. Mostly because I just like talking about myself. That's not true. Yeah, it's true. Well, it's true. So obviously, like I said, my name is Alexis Natalie. I'm 22 years old. My birthday is in April. That makes me an Aries. I don't know what any of that like astrology stuff means, but a lot of my friends are really, really into that. So sometimes I'm like, huh? I'm originally from San Antonio, Texas. You know what? I should be wearing my Spurs earrings for this. My mother is, I mean, there's just really no words for her. She's actually perfect. She does so many different things. She's extremely creative. Maybe that's where I get some of it from. She bakes a lot. She makes a lot of cakes, cupcakes, cheesecakes, like literally anything you could think of. My mom can bake it. She loves to make jewelry. So these are some earrings that she made. They have the little Spurs logo and the 3 little original Spurs colors. So now I'm gonna take A5, this bright orange color, and I'm gonna put this in the crease and the outer half of the eye. So a little over 40 years ago, my grandparents immigrated to Los Estados Unidos from Mexico. And my grandpa was like, okay, let's do this. He built their house, the house that they still live in today, down in South Texas. Brought all their little kids, my mom, my tias, and they basically just, they did it. They made it. They did everything for themselves. They made everything for themselves. And it's just honestly one of the most inspiring stories ever. And to know that it happened from my family and my, it's just amazing. My grandparents are literally my whole entire world. So it's really hard to not see them. We used to all live together in that one big house. There was like 12 of us. Yeah, there was like 12 of us in that house. Maybe I should say why I don't actually see my grandparents. I live in New York City. I moved to New York City in January of 2017 to start college, and I just recently graduated from should I say where I went to college? Some people are weird. Thousands of people go to that college. Okay, I graduated from BMCC here in Manhattan. Oh my God, and just a couple months ago in 2020. That's so weird. Yeah, I got my associates in science, which was always weird to me why theater is listed under the sciences. How does that make sense? Well, I study theater. Like I said, I just graduated. I'm hoping to transfer to Brooklyn College next fall of 2021. So that means I'm currently working on my application. It's a very, very long process for the program that I want to get into, but it's really exciting and I have high hopes. Theater is my main goal, my one true love. I just believe it's my calling, it's my destiny, and I just can't imagine a life not being on stage. I guess that's a good segue into this next topic. I'm one of 3 kids. I'm the middle child, which means I'm the best child. Now I'm gonna take B2. It's this really pretty, you can't really tell from the camera, but it has a little bit of shimmer in it, and it's like a green-blue color. I have one older sister and one younger brother. We have 2 dogs back home at my parents' house, Zeus and Hera. I can't even think about it. I cannot even think about it. I haven't seen them in about a year, which really, really sucks. But as long as they're doing well, I'm happy. When my sister was in high school, she started doing theater. And we would go to all of her shows. We would watch her all the time. I just remember she did one show in high school called 12 Angry Jurors. And she had this monologue, and I was sitting in the front row and I was just watching her, and I was like that is my sister. Like, what the hell? Oh my God, why am I getting emotional? I'm starting to look like a peacock. Is it a look? I don't know. And it just so happened, of course, that the year we moved schools was the year that you could start picking your elective, the 6th grade. And I had always planned to take mariachi because I wanted to play the violin so bad. And the year that we moved was the year that we moved schools. And the new school that I was going to didn't have mariachi, they had band. Is violin in band? But basically, they gave me an elective sheet and they were like, okay, pick one. And I was like, so I picked theater because, oh my God, my sister, hello, she's literally the best actress in the whole entire world. So I picked theater. I got to my theater class on that first day. I was the most nervous I've probably ever been in my entire life. But it was literally a blast. It was the best thing ever. I'm taking the color B4, which is a dark purple. It's super pretty. And I'm gonna put this on my under. In middle school, I started doing competitions for theater. Seriously, so much fun. We'd stay after school every day. We'd rehearse, and then we'd travel for competitions to different schools around the city. And it was just the best thing ever. And that's when I really started to become my truest self. I just learned so much about myself and what I wanted for my life. I think in the beginning, my parents were like, oh yeah, like she loves this, like we'll just let her do that. And then in high school, when I really started like getting more serious about it, they were like, oh shit, she means it. So then when I graduated high school, I took a little bit of a break. I got my first job. It was like seriously the best job ever. We had so much fun. I worked with my brother. And then one day I was just kind of looking around and I thought, like, there is no right time to do whatever it is you want to do. So you should just do it. So I started looking up schools in New York City. I made an appointment to register and I got on a plane 2 days later, came to New York City, registered for school, went back home for a month, packed all of my shit, and moved here. And I've been here ever since, and I just love it. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Now I'm gonna take the color A1. It's like a lime yellow? I don't know. And I'm gonna put this right on the outside of where I did the orange color. I love New York. I wanna be here for a really, really long time since my end goal is to do theater. I would love to be on Broadway. I can't imagine a better place to be. So that's why I decided to move here. That's why I'm still here. and that's why I'm gonna be here. Okay. Okay, sorry mama, but these earrings are not working with what I had in mind. So I'm gonna set the palette aside for right now because I wanna take a risk. So these are graphic liners. They're from the company called Matte Lashes. I ordered these during quarantine because obviously I had nothing better to do than buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of makeup. I'm going to use the color, oh, is there not a color on it? There's not a, it's this like neon yellow green color. So these liners are actually super, super cool. They're water activated, so all you need to do is dip your brush in a little bit of water and then dip it in the product, and it will turn into your little liner. I'm gonna do a little wing. I'm gonna look straight into the mirror with my eye open so I can see where the end product will be. Just like that. And then I'm gonna start from the center of that line that I just made and pull it in towards the eye. Just like that. Well, they're uneven. What's new? I do have a boyfriend. Basically, he's actually the best person in the entire world. Yeah, that's accurate, I would say. I'm going to take the color D2 with my finger and put it on my lid and just kind of like pat it in. Now I'm gonna take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm gonna put this in my waterline. I'm gonna prime with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer with my sponge. For foundation, I'm gonna use my MAC Face and Body Foundation in the color C4. And again, I'm just gonna use my sponge to apply it. Oh, see, I can't do this, I get too sidetracked. My father was in the military for 27 years, and he was so gracious enough to give me his military benefits, so that I was able to go to college and not worry about literally one thing. And that's something I will forever be grateful for. So as far as that goes, there is like a time limit to that kind of stuff. So once I used all of my benefits, I was like, well, it's time to get a job. And I was, oh my God, I was so not looking forward to it. So I got my first job in New York City at Steve Madden, downtown in Soho. It was fun, sometimes. Then I had another amazing opportunity to get a different job, which is my current job, that I don't think I'm going to say on here since it is my current job and people are weird. Oh, I didn't even say I used my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, Hydrating Camo Concealer. Now I'm gonna take my LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer in Espresso and use this to contour. I'm gonna kind of be messy with it because, just because. This foundation blends really, really easily, so I'm not worried. Now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I'm gonna focus my powder more under my eyes, and then I'm just gonna lightly set with any residue product on the rest of my face. All right, moving on to blush. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. blush palette, and I'm gonna take this, how would you describe that? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna take this orangey brownie blush, and I'm gonna use my sponge actually. and place this on, like kind of on the cheekbones, but also going upwards. So now I'm gonna take this Luxie brush and I'm gonna hit my cheeks with a little bit of contour using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Global Glow. I'm gonna focus it on the ends and then probably just sweep a little towards the front since I already have that blush there. I don't wanna make it too messy. Now I'm gonna take this mini Norvina palette. This is the Mini Pro Pigment Palette Volume 2. And I'm gonna use this color C2. It's this really, really pretty sparkly green color. And I'm gonna put this in my inner corner. Oh, if I even have a brush left to do that. I need more brushes. I'm gonna try to use this liner brush. Ooh, you see how much, ooh, it's very chunky. Oh my God, this color is everything. Now I'm gonna highlight, and I don't want anything crazy since the eyes are pretty, so I'm gonna take my MAC Selena highlighter and take my, take my Luxie tapered highlighting brush. Now I'm gonna do mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. And now I'm gonna use the Bad Gal Bang Mascara on top of that one. It just gives my lashes a little bit more length, which I really, really like. I don't know, I think that's a pretty good starter as far as get to know me. Okay, I'm gonna use this Nude Sticks Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil in the color Pixie. I'm more gonna blot it. Okay, so finally I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And then I'm gonna take my sponge and push everything in so it's melted together and doesn't look chalky. So there's the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed it. I did have some trouble, I will say that. Halfway through I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out. But I'm actually really, really happy with the way that it turned out. So if you like, you can subscribe, you can like the video, you can actually leave a comment. Did you know you can do that? I'm just saying. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching and bye.